13 Action News starts now with breaking news.
It's very sad, because it could be my kid, my grandkids, or anybody else's kids.
Our community mourns. We continue to follow the breaking developments in the homicide of a 13-year-old Toledo girl.
Tragic, disturbing, horrific case, horrific crime. The father of Kei'Mani Latigue, charged with her murder, now in custody after being shot by Columbus Police earlier today. An arrest warrant was issued for Darnell Jones yesterday when Toledo Police found Kei'Mani's body in an abandoned home on Miami Street just days before she would have turned 14 years old.
Jones was initially charged with abduction after he allegedly gave inconsistent statements about Kei'Mani to authorities. Now he also faces murder and felonious assault charges. Police in Columbus found Jones today shooting him during a confrontation where he allegedly pulled a gun on officers. He's expected to be okay and faces additional charges in Franklin County.
I know they were looking for him. I worked the street yesterday, and there was a bolo put out yesterday about this, so it was on everybody's mind. The officers are circulating the area, patrol detectives, they're looking for this individual. This is what SWAT does. You got not just a murderer, a violent murderer, a sadistic murderer.
Jones is expected to face a judge tomorrow.
And Kei'Mani's story, her senseless death, has already touched so many people here in Toledo and beyond. Community members organizing a vigil tonight. Many who were there had never met and didn't know Kei'Mani, but they tell us they wanted to come together to honor her life. 13 Action News reporter Lily Lowndes talking with those who paid their respects, including a former teacher of Kei'Mani's who provided some important information as well. Lily.
Yeah, Lee, everyone at the vigil was there mourning a life they say is gone too soon, outpouring love and support in memory of Kei'Mani Latigue. Again, most of those people mourning were strangers, but her former teacher was there and said she believes Kei'Mani's death was preventable.
On the count of three, can everybody shout out Kei'Mani? 1, 2, 3. Kei'Mani!
A crowd gathered at the abandoned house on Miami and Wilmot, chanting the name of a girl who will never be forgotten, 13-year-old Kei'Mani Latigue.
As my pastor would say, a family that prays together stays together. And this is the time when we need to come together.
Many of the mourners did not know Kei'Mani personally, but gathered flowers, balloons, and lit candles in her memory.
She was just a joy to be around, and she will be deeply missed.
Kayleen Harabidian was Kei'Mani's teacher last year.
She was very sweet. I enjoyed having her at school every day. She greeted me every single morning with a hug. That was all she truly ever wanted, was affection.
Harabidian said affection was something that Kei'Mani might have needed more of.
This feels preventable.
The teacher said she and other staff members called Children's Services to report concerning things Kei'Mani had said.
She came to school with visible injuries and told us some things that were happening in her household.
Harabidian said Kei'Mani was with a different guardian during that time. Still, she wishes something could have gone differently, as did many of the people at the vigil.
We need to tell our young folks whatever's going on at home, school, church, parks, you can talk to us.
Devastated about what happened to Kei'Mani, but letting her know she was heard and will not be forgotten. We did reach out to Children's Services, and they said nothing in this case is public record at this time. They also declined to give comment today. Kei'Mani's birthday is on Friday, and people are planning a celebration of her life. Lee.
All right, Lily, thank you. We're also learning more about just who Kei'Mani was, a 7th grader at Spring Elementary School here in Toledo. Spokesperson for TPS says she got along very well with others and was recently recognized at an honor roll assembly. We've also learned that she was going to receive a kindness award this week. District has had counselors and therapy dogs at the school to help students and employees cope with this unspeakable loss.
We've also learned that the house on Miami Street where Kei'Mani's body was found will be torn down. Toledo officials confirm once police have finished their investigation, the city will move forward with the process to demolish the property. A spokesperson says code compliance has finished boarding it up while also cleaning up trash and debris around the house.